The Bharatiyar University, Coimbatore, was established in 1982 under the Act of the Legislature of the Government of Tamil Nadu. The name Bharatiyar University takes after the visionary and revolutionary national poet Subramanya Bharati, and the poet's social consciousness is reflective of the university's motto, Educate to Elevate. The Bharatiyar University merits a mention of some of its credentials that are noteworthy. The university has been accredited with the grade A by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council with the CGPA of 3.11 in its third cycle. As per the National Institutional Ranking Framework of 2020, the university is ranked 13th among the Indian universities and 20th in the overall category. This status has been maintained over the last 3 years with the ranks of 13 and 14 in 2018 and 2019 respectively. Some of the other major feathers in the university's cap include Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2021, Shanghai World University Rankings 2020, University Rankings by Academic Performance 2021, Center for World University Rankings 2021, UI Green Metric World University Rankings 2021, the Week Hansa Research Survey 2020, India Today MDRA Best Universities Rankings 2020, to name a few. Since its inception nearly 40 years ago, the university had a gradual yet a firm growth. The state-owned university, with its recognition of the University Grants Commission under Sections 2F 12B in the year 1985, the Bharatiyar University began to slowly gain meaning for its existence on a sprawling green campus with a land area of nearly 800 acres. Developed at a modest pace, the university today has a built-up area of nearly 18 lakh square feet of constructions, housing 39 departments under 5 disciplines of faculty with a mix of both conventional and contemporary courses. With its wings spread all over its jurisdiction of the 4 districts of Coimbatore, Erode, Tirupur and the Nilgiris, the Bharatiyar University serves over 3,000 students and research scholars on its campus, and over 2.25 lakh of students in its 133 affiliated colleges and 34 research institutions. The strength of the Bharatiyar University lies in a perfect balance between the infrastructure and manpower. With the teaching faculty numbering nearly 300 and non-teaching staff over 600, the present encouraging status of the university would not surprise anyone. Apart from the heavily invested state-of-the-art laboratories in all disciplines, the library has a commendable storage. It has over 1,90,000 volumes, 136 journals in print, over 7,000 e-journals, and is a member of the UGC InflibNet Consortium. The university serves students from all over the country and abroad. 9 hostels, 5 for women and 4 for men, accommodate over 1,500 students and research scholars. Last but not least, some of the not-so-obvious factors help aggregate the strengths of the university. An active RUSA Center, Innovation and Incubation Hub, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Intellectual Property Rights Cell, to name a few, function with regularity. The hierarchical structure of the institution, which was established early during the inception of the university, adds to its credit. This is what the university's leadership, Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj, observes.
Industries 4 or Education 4, the digitization shift in skill requirement. The type of job that you are having it now is not going to be there after 3 years. The other aspect is the globalization. The university has entered Memorandum of Understanding with several global universities having best possible ranking. So we would like to start blended UG courses, PG courses and PhD program. Today we have online teaching, online examination and online evaluation. Globalization of education is an important contribution of Bharathiya University. Bharathiya University has signed MOU with several global universities for initiating blended undergraduate, postgraduate and PhD program. The university also attracts foreign students for having better education in Bharathiya University, and we prepare all the students, including the foreign students, for the future job potential. So we have to prepare the students with industrial support, skill development, job-oriented certificate courses in such a way the students will be in a position to take up the job in the near future. University is marching towards world-class universities by incorporating various components suggested from the world leaders in education. So since Coimbatore is the education hub of Tamil Nadu, we would like to join many academic institutions, industries, hospitals and other important institutions of central government together for doing the academic program, research work, which will be of product development and also the process development, which will be useful for developing the economy of the country.
If the gross enrollment ratio in higher education in the state of Tamil Nadu stands at a near 50%, which is almost 2 times over the national average, the contribution of the universities and colleges has a say in it. The School of Distance Education of Bharathiya University is a major contributor in this regard. Established in the year 1991 with 6 courses and just over 8,000 students, the School of Distance Education of Bharathiya University today offers 73 programs with an enrollment of over 63,000 students. Apart from conducting most of the university's regular and approved courses in the distance mode, the division has a full-fledged Department of Education to offer the B.Ed course in distance mode, which is approved by the National Council for Teacher Education. The School of Distance Education, since inception 30 years ago, was built brick by brick to put in place a fully fledged division in terms of infrastructure, facilities and manpower. An over 27,000 square foot building houses all requisite sections such as academic, establishment, finance, EDP, purchase, bookstore and others. The center has adequate classrooms for personal contact programs. All students admitted to the on-campus center utilize the laboratory facilities provided by the academic departments on campus. All the departments on the campus conduct theory and practical classes for the distance education students. The staff strength of the SDE is comprehensive with a total number of 68. A completeness in development was made possible with the support of the UGC grants obtained over a period to the tune of nearly rupees 85 lakhs. It has paved way for the resultant advantages of joining the Distance Education Center at Bharathiya University. From the admission process till the exit, every student is taken care of. An indigenous learner support service is made fully operational for admissions and online resources. The admitted student can download his identity card and PDF version of books instantly. The hard copies of study material are also sent to the student's address within a week of admission. The School of Distance Education serves the remote students in the villages too, making education both accessible and affordable. A string of concessions in the existing modest fee structure also facilitates certain needy and deserving segments of the society to enhance their educational qualifications. With a view to following the UGC DEB regulations, in letter and spirit, the School of Distance Education established the Learner Support Centers in the affiliated colleges of the arts and science universities in Tamil Nadu. Currently, 54 learner support centers, 36 from among the affiliated colleges of Bharatiyar University, and the rest in the other arts and science universities in Tamil Nadu alone have been established. These centers are manned by the UGC DEB stipulated manpower and infrastructure. All of them admit students only through the portal of School of Distance Education. The personal contact programs are conducted by the university and the LSCs as per the schedule drawn up by the university. In order to adhere to the stringent examination procedures, the university has in place a complete infrastructure and manpower headed by an additional controller of examinations, and he reports to the controller of examinations of the university. The sustained development of any university system is furthered with the help of the revenue from the distance education programs. With the closure of the private study centers of Bharatiyar University, there has been a lull in the growth of revenue. However, to serve the needy student community, the university, to begin with, has gone online for most of its administrative applications, which has cut down costs drastically. Besides, the pandemic has created the opportunity of converting the PCP classes to online mode, blending the delivery mode in line with the government's education policy. The proposals for the future are already underway. The university has sanctioned a fund of over ₹1.5 crore for the establishment of 4 e-content production studios on the campus. The university's proposal for the UGC DEB's approval of 32 semester pattern ODL courses was initiated following the systematic and comprehensive process of the Boards of Study, Standing Committee on Academic Affairs, and eventually the University Syndicate. To add, with the introduction of outcome-based education in the regular on-campus and affiliated college courses, it is relevant to introduce the same in the distance education courses. This would foment the need for raising the standards of distance education on level with the regular courses. In this regard, the Bharatiyar University envisions to utilize all tangible opportunities made available so as to implement the educational goals of the Government of India and those of the state government. Thank you all.